Hey Siri, what is today's date?
It's Sunday, 8th of June, 2025.
Hello everyone, how's it going? It's another real life day. It's another Minecraft day. I'm Coded Lima, and today is day 100 and something, 59? Yes, day 159. We have no new subscribers, but that's totally fine. Some days be like that. Today is Sunday, and if you watched my video yesterday, you'll know that I went to Comic-Con, and I recorded yesterday's video in the morning before we went to Comic-Con, and I'm recording this video in the evening, having just been to Comic-Con. So I haven't actually had a chance to talk about Comic-Con yet, and that is pretty much what I'm going to do for this video. So if you like Comic-Con, great. If you don't like Comic-Con, that's fine, but you know, you can still be excited for me. Anyway, we're gonna start by talking about yesterday. So yesterday, I've already forgotten most of what we did yesterday. No, so there's a cartoon called Cyanide and Happiness. If you're familiar with it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But the guys from that were there, and they did like a little talk. I think answered a couple of questions and then showed some like stuff that hadn't been seen before and that kind of thing. So that was cool. They seem like cool guys. They're American and everything, as is to be expected. But yeah, they that was cool. And then what did we do after that? We did something else after that. I can't remember. Okay, not very exciting, because I obviously can't have been that great because I can't remember what it was. And then we had some lunch, and then we basically just wandered around, you know, like there's a whole bunch of stalls and everything, and they do you know, selling merch, not merch, but you know, just artwork and all that kind of stuff. So we just had a wander around. I didn't really buy anything. My partner did buy a couple things, and yeah, and then we called it there for the day yesterday. And then today we thought we'd have a more chill day. So the first thing we did was we went to we just had like a quick look. We basically wanted to go back to a couple of well, my partner wanted to go back to a couple of stalls that she didn't get to look at properly yesterday because it was too busy. So we did that, and then after we'd done that, we there was an actress there called Renee O'Connor, and she played a character called, is it Gabriella or Gabrielle? Gabrielle in Xena Warrior Princess. So she was doing a little Q&A, so we watched that. And then after her was Catherine Tate. And if you know who Catherine Tate is, then I don't have to explain to you, but in case you don't know who she is, she's English and she's a comedian, and she was also in Doctor Who and you know, a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, so she was there, and she did like a Q&A, but she sort of like wandered through the crowd of people, and I was sat like on the middle aisle, like right on the aisle seat, and she was asking people where they were from, and obviously because we're in Melbourne, I was like, well, I have to tell her that I'm English. So I told her that I was English, and she came over and she was talking to me, and she put a hand on my shoulder and everything. So like, yeah, today Catherine Tate touched me, and that that explains the title of the video, because even though I haven't done the title yet, that's what the title's going to be. Today Catherine Tate touched me. So not in like a, you know, weird way or anything, but she'd put her hand on my shoulder, and my girlfriend managed to get a couple pics of her talking to me as well, which was really cool. And I was just so like, oh my god, she's talking to me, like this is insane. Like she asked me where I was from and stuff, and then, you know, it's just like a quick little chat, but I was just like, that's crazy. So yeah, that's absolutely the highlight of my day. And then also Giancarlo Esposito was there. If you've ever watched Breaking Bad, He's Gus in Breaking Bad. He's also in The Boys. I can't remember the name of his character in The Boys, but he's like Vicky's like kind of foster dad, and like unofficial foster dad. Anyway, and he's just a great actor. He's done loads of stuff more than that. So he was there, and he was like really like hyper, which was crazy because all his acting roles he seems like just really chill, and like he's very like he talks pretty slowly, and like he's always very calm, and like, you know, especially in Breaking Bad, like as Gus, like he doesn't get very angry or anything, considering he's like you know, he's essentially he's like a, you know, a bad guy in that, but he's very calm and very collected and everything. So yeah, it was kind of weird seeing him talk so much. I mean, maybe he was just nervous, or maybe that's what he's always like. I don't know, because, you know, I've never seen him sort of like that before. But yeah, so either he was just super nervous and that's why he was talking so much, or I think it's probably more likely that that's just what he is like, because I'm sure he's done a whole bunch of those Comic-Cons before. So you know, I doubt he was overly nervous. But you never know. I guess people can be nervous sometimes. But yeah, anyway, so that was that. And then after him, there was like a they did like a cosplay competition. So we just stayed and watched that. And I didn't really know many of the characters. There was like 10 people or so, or 8 people or something. And they had like proper official judges and stuff. And yeah, they did what's the word? They, you know, explained all their costumes and all the work and stuff they put into it, which is just insane, by the way. The amount of effort people put into their cosplay costumes is just crazy. But yeah, so we watched all that, and then the girl that won was dressed like is it Sansa? Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones. That was cool because I actually like knew who she was, you know. So that was exciting for me anyway, because I was like, oh, I know who that is. Yeah, so that was cool. But yeah, they and that was it. Oh, and the other thing we watched yesterday, Saturday, was there was these two people, like, they're, you know, they've got a couple of thousand subscribers on YouTube and stuff, and they apparently they do these Comic-Cons a lot, the Oz Comic-Cons at least, and they were sort of debating the best Marvel TV show, not Marvel, superhero TV show, sorry. Some of them were Marvel, but there was other ones like DC, and Daredevil was one of them. And then yeah, and that was basically just like an audience vote though, so we all cheered for the one that we liked the most, and you know, it's like a sort of knockout bracket kind of thing, and WandaVision won, so I wasn't overly upset about that. Personally, I would have liked to have seen The Boys win, because I just love The Boys so much, and it's just so different as a superhero show, you know, compared to the other stuff. But yeah, I don't, you know, I enjoyed WandaVision too, so I'm not like overly upset that one. But yeah, so that was my exciting weekend, and we're going to PAX in October, I want to say. So that's going to be more of the same, hopefully. PAX is more like game based as opposed to you know, like, I feel like Comic-Con's, you know, more like comic book stuff and you know, TV shows and that kind of thing, whereas yeah, PAX is definitely way more like of the video game side of things. But yeah, so we're looking forward to that now too. So that should be, like I said, that is something to look forward to. So Anyway, do I want to do like a... like a pathway like this? I don't know. I honestly thought I was going to spend more time talking about that stuff, and I've already finished talking about it. That's kind of crazy. Although it is nearly night time, actually, now that I say that. Do I like this? I don't know if I like this. Actually, I think I do like this because it gives it some, like, framing, and then it means I don't have to, like... It makes it look, like, solid. Yeah, I think I do like it. Just from, like, a laziness standpoint, I think I like it because... Do that, and then... that, and then... Chow, that. But yeah, so it's like 6:30 or something. It's nearly 6:30. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. So yeah, once I've done this video, I'm gonna eat dinner and then just relax for the evening and let all the adrenaline leave my body because I'm an excited boy right now. So yeah, we're gonna let all the adrenaline out. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions about Comic-Con, please leave a comment. I will be happy to answer. Or if you have any questions about Catherine Tate or Giancarlo Esposito that I can answer, I'll happily answer. But anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. So thank you. If you're new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.